Hello, my beautiful Taurus. I will say that I'm just trying to find some time just to do a couple of signs here. I think I have enough for Aries and Taurus and Gemini. I will try to do some more tomorrow if I'm not too tired from my work. Um, but I am a Taurus too. I'm also an Aries Taurus cusp, but I am a Taurus sun rising. So I hope this resonates with you. This is for all Taurus, sun, moon, rising, north node, whatever the thing is. But this is for you. Hopefully, this will help you. So we have returning to roots. We have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups. So this could be childhood memories, past influences, reunions, playful youth, innocence, creative, kindness, goodwill, childness, immaturity, sharing gifts, charity, family, and support. So it looks like Taurus, for this week, it looks like you're going to remember past things, or someone could be coming back from your past. I also just did a spread because I'm trying to make these fast because like I said, I don't want to. My collective readings are like over an hour or almost an hour, so trying to cut down on the time. But it looks like you're returning to simpler times this week. So you could be remembering the past. You could be having someone come back from the past. Now he's giving her a cup. And then there's cups just filled with flowers and with abundance. So emotionally, you could be remembering things from the past. There could be people showing up from your past. And that's wonderful. Have a reunion, have, celebrations and stuff. The clarifiers, because the clarifiers are awesome. So the King of Pentacles, he, she, they. But I mean, we are the King and Queen of Pentacles, guys. That's what Taurus is, right? This also could be a Virgo or a Capricorn as well. They are earth signs. But the King of Pentacles, so this is someone who is financially stable, a great provider. You can see that he's holding a pentacle, and really everything around him is like gold. So it's made of gold. And, of course, he has the little gold stash right here. So it could be that there is the person from the past is very stable. They are someone of great wealth even, or they are a great father or great father, mother, great home person, very nurturing, very stable. And that could be, it doesn't have to do with wealth, but it has, it can have something to do with wealth, but it also could be that very stable in a home. They have a beautiful house. And of course, we have the Strength card and Temperance. So Temperance and the Strength card, again, we have the fairy filling up the cups for, it could be that, you just need patience with something. Maybe this person harmed you in some way, but now they come back and they're more stable. So take your time. I know Temperance is about divine timing, also about patience and perseverance to get your cups filled. So reminisce with this person or reminisce about the past, and then, have the strength to, they're an X for a reason, I keep hearing. Don't be so quick to, hop into something just because, now they're more stable. They kind of cleaned up their act, so to speak. Have the strength to say no. No, this is just a friendship. This goes no further or whatever. This could have to do with, money coming in as well, or, it could have to do with a relationship or whatever. But remember to stay patient with it because it will, with strength and temperance, it's just kind of saying, take your time with this, release what no longer serves you. If you're just remembering stuff from the past, if someone comes back from the past, be patient with them, but know when to say no. Okay. For the next card, we have the King of Wands, the King of Wands. So that would be my man because he's also an Aries. He's an Aries sun and a Taurus rising. And I'm an Aries Taurus cusp. So, I mean, you can see, but this is the embodiment of my man. Okay. So being in charge, decisive, independent, loyal, optimism, Impulsiveness, unexpected income. Unexpected income is good. Again, unexpected anything. I mean, this is about leadership. So this could have to do with the fact that you have the Six of Cups here. So you're reminiscing, but, you know, remember that you are the leader of your life. So if it's, again, if there's stuff in the past that no longer serves you, release it, release it, release it. Because you have, for clarifiers, you have the King of Swords here. So again, cutting what no longer serves you. He's a very authoritative, stern person, thinks with his head, not with his heart. Again, he, she, they. And he is good for cutting away, but also you can see he's very authoritarian, but he also likes to learn. Like I see a book in his hand. He's next to a fireplace. So he likes being at home. But he's also ready to defend himself. Again, swords are about thoughts. So again, this is releasing what no longer serves you. I would definitely do that, especially when you're talking about the past. So, and I'm getting like clearly that, you know, you need to remember that thoughts are just that. They're just thoughts. So just release them. So we have the it says Prince of Cups, but it's Princess. I'm guessing, again, he, she, they. So this is someone who is very, you know, they wear their heart on their sleeves. They're very romantic. Be careful of that. These people can be a little impulsive as well, but they have their emotions in check and they are very emotional. I'm getting, because, I mean, it's like she's sniffing the flower. It's beauty. They love beauty and luxury and, you know, taking time to smell the roses, so to speak. So it looks like they're in some kind of park. They're on a bench, and, you know, they have the birds around. So the birds could also be a message of some kind. So maybe you're getting a message of the heart. And how that ties into the past, remember not to let your emotions get away from you. If it's a person returning from the past, or if past memories bring up emotional things, remember that to keep your emotions in check. And hey, it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. So just keep your emotions about you. Okay. Also, you could be getting a message, because that's why the birds are here. And then we have the magician. So you are literally calling forth what you need to manifest a different life. Remember, the past is the past for a reason. So once you have, either you're getting rid of old emotions or old thought patterns, or a person comes into your life and you say, no, I'm sorry, you know, you were a past for a reason. Looks like you're trying to manifest something. So you're trying to manifest something into existence. It could be a new relationship, could be a new job, a new way of income, could be a new creative venture that you want to do, could be travel. Maybe you want to travel, but you're calling it in and asking spirit, you know what? I've released all this stuff. Now I'm ready to bring in something new. Okay. Sounds good, Taurus. Sounds good. Because next we have friendship. We have the Three of Cups. So celebration. Celebrate the fact that you are, you know, you've gotten rid of these old thought patterns. So celebration, community, joy, festive, social, together, happiness, unity. I think Aries had this card. So Three of Cups. Remember that, you know, you can celebrate with friends. Get out more and celebrate the fact that you have gotten rid of these past things, whatever it is. It's a past relationship, if it's a past, person or a family member in your life, and you say, you know, I don't want this anymore. Get rid of the old and have the strength to do that and come in with the new. Because for clarifiers, now I'm going to have to cover the star, but we have the star and the sun. The star and the sun. Okay, this is wish fulfillment. This is positivity. This is things going your way, things coming your way. We also have, again, the Six of Cups. Six of Cups. So you see how she's looking at this couple here. It's almost like she's remembering better times. She's looking into a river, which back then, you know, they didn't have mirrors. They did, but I mean, she's remembering like her and this person embracing. Okay. So again, once you get rid of these past memories, remember that it's a past for a reason. So if you're trying to get rid of some kind of, you know, past experience, or if you're remembering other times, remember that is your past, but release what no longer serves you, because you have great things coming in. You have, you have the Star coming in, and then you have the Sun, of course. Okay. Sun and the Star. All right, so the next one we have is, we have Temperance. Temperance. I think we had Temperance before. Yep. So duplicates coming out, guys. So balance, peace, patience, moderation, inner calm, perseverance, tranquility, harmonious. Relationships, soulmates, serenity, compromise, forgiveness, accommodation, time heals all wounds. Again, you're remembering the past. We've had duplicates of, you know, you're remembering good times. You wish those times would come back. Again, you have a past for a reason. Okay. You have a past for a reason. And this is your reason. Okay. Remember that everything is about divine timing. So moderation, patience, perseverance, remember that it takes time to get rid of, time heals all wounds. So, you know, you may be wanting to, get rid of past things, past emotions, or past people in the past that may have not been so nice to you. And, you know, they come back in your life and they're all changed now. Fine. But, you know, there's a reason why there's the past. Okay. And then for that, we have the Two of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Seven of Cups. So the Two of Cups, obviously, they have a little boy and a little girl there, and they're on a teeter-totter. So again, this could be just emotion for you. This could be, a decision you have to make based on, you know, the past. Maybe there's an old employer that wants you to come back, and you're like, yeah, no. You know, you have to weigh those decisions because you're juggling a lot of stuff right now. So, because you're juggling those emotions, you know, you're juggling the past, you're remembering good times, remembering the past. You know, you are very emotional about the past. This is someone who wears her heart on her sleeve. She's emotionally stable. She can get rid of it. And I love how she's around like a serene, you know, the scene is very serene. So the Queen of Cups is usually someone who, you know, is very in touch with her emotions, and she's very, she can get to that point of where she can cut off what no longer serves her. Of course, you have choices. Again, you're juggling a lot. You have, you are remembering the past, and you have choices. Just remember not to mix emotions, or not mix emotions, but try not to mix a reality with, you know, something that makes you feel good in the moment, but it doesn't serve you in the long run. Okay. Okay, so the next one we have is the Eight of Wands. And I think Aries had the Eight of Wands too. So we have movement, haste, progress, travel, freedom, holiday road. I mean, there could be someone from your past who comes in and who wants to, you know, take you out to dinner and stuff. It could be that. There could be movement. But, you know, remember that there comes strings attached. So just be careful, I would say, because it seems like, you know, if it's too good to be true, it is. And that's what I keep hearing. So it comes with clarifiers of Four of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, who is a very hopeless romantic. And yeah, they can wear their heart in their sleeves. They sound like a prince. There's butterflies all around him. The horse is white for purity. And he looks like a really good person, nice to talk to, has his emotions in check, and he seems like a hopeless romantic too. But again, Four of Pentacles, it's almost like you're almost like putting this person on a pedestal. Like, who, if it's someone from the past, it's like you're putting that person on a pedestal, and you don't want to do that, because reality will always show itself. Okay, we do have the Six of Swords here as well. The Four of Pentacles is like you're holding on for dear life. You don't want to let go. That could be in a money situation. It could be in our relationship, maybe in the past. Like I said, it's like you're putting this person, if it's someone from your past, you're putting that person on a pedestal, and they don't, it's almost like they don't deserve it, because you're holding on to that fantasy that they, the fantasy of the Seven of Swords, where it's like a fantasy of like they are like this great person. You're putting them on a pedestal. And remember, we're all human. So Six of Swords is moving on to greater pastures. He is getting into, it looks like he might be pushing this boat so he can get into it, so he can go to calmer waters. So once you are finished with the emotional trauma, you're ready to move on, you're ready to get a new start. Again, this could be for a job, this could be from a relationship, this could be from anything. If you are in a relationship currently, you are with your partner and stuff, it could be that you're remembering the past, the past good times. You're remembering those good times. Just remember that sometimes we believe those past experiences, and we put those we love on a pedestal, and we kind of don't want to see reality. So the last one I have is the Knight of Wands. So being hasty, quick decisions, ambition, generosity, a journey, sexual adventures, active, ardent, energetic people, negotiators, debaters, competitors, sportsmen, those who love a challenge. So this is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is someone who is very brash. They're bold, they're daring. He's revving the horseback, getting ready to lunge forward and go find a passion. These are like athletes, competitors, professional athletes, if you will. These are people who like to negotiate. They like to debate with people. And this is like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's that kind of, vibe I get. They love a challenge. It could be that you are being hasty and making decisions about a past situation or a past person. The clarifiers we have is, of course, the Ace of Swords. So get clarification. You're going to get clarification on this person or the situation. And they, like I said, I keep feeling like, the past is the past. Yeah, maybe something has changed about it, but it's in the past. Okay. But you will get clarity on it. So the Princess of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles, again, this is a young person who they love luxury. She's counting her money here, as you can see that. And then she has like a quill. She's writing down on a piece of paper how much, she has. This could be good news about a financial situation. Maybe there's a past financial situation that you're dealing with, that you're going to get good news on. This also could be, anything past stabilities, maybe a past home is up for sale again that you want to grab. So, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Aries also had the Knight of Pentacles. This is someone who, and I said, like, they have gold around the horse, and someone who has money of great wealth. This, again, this could be that they're very stable. And they're carrying a bunch of scrolls back here. I don't know if anyone sees that, but they're carrying a bunch of scrolls back here. So it could be like a message about something from the past, if it comes like from money, or it could be like a past person who is stable, or but like I said, there's a reason why that person is in your past, or the situation is in the past. So looks good to this week, Taurus. I would just keep an eye out for, if you are reminiscing, to get rid of those feelings if you don't need those feelings. But just remember that you always have your support systems and your families, friends, and remember to celebrate you. Remember to nurture you, because you are great, you are beautiful, you are wonderful, and the past is the past. But you can move on. It's almost like if you don't remember your past, you're doomed to repeat it, right? I think that's one of the sayings that they say nowadays. But just don't go into the past too much. Okay, yeah, you want to remember the past because you want to learn from your mistakes, but try not to try not to stay in the past. Okay, I keep hearing staying in the past is bad. It's not good. Remember to know what no longer serves you, to release it, and move on to the future. And good luck. So I will see you hopefully next week, Taurus. Have a wonderful week. And if you could, please leave a comment in the comment section or a like, and share this content so that we can grow the channel and I can keep doing this. Hopefully I will see you next week. Bye, Taurus.